Skillibeng album reportedly dropping in June. Care or don't care?
Wap.
Me did not say it too, you know. I was gonna say it too. Oh my God.
She's a twin, so she does run in on it.
Yeah. Honestly,
Are we looking forward to it? Do we care?
I don't know if looking forward to it. I don't know if care is the word. But I will not sit here and pretend that I'm not intrigued or mildly curious as to what a Skillibeng album would sound like.
He never have an album
that
before.
We heard how it sounded.
That wap thing.
It never sound particularly good.
This RCA thing.
See how much songs was in his last album?
Oh yes, he did an album.
Yeah,
My
it's so
God.
forgettable.
I literally
Yeah, man, he had an
erased
album and it was
from my
like
mind.
a whole heap of songs.
Yeah.
How much songs was
I
on
was
it?
based like off our mixtape first.
Yeah.
The Crocodile Teeth album. I'm assuming that.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
That no.
Yeah, that one that wasn't.
I literally erased it from my mind.
Yeah.
Right, just
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. You see me? I'm
no,
looking
me
forward to see if
no.
something can change musically with this. You like the moves are happening. Things are happening for him, but musically is like there's been an improvement.
I have to wonder. My question is, I'm not saying that Skillibeng isn't a good artist, but I just want to know the mind of RCA. Like, is it that they're seeing that he's not a dancehall artist, but more of a trap artist, and the vibe that he's bringing is peculiar to what they're accustomed to overseas? Why they found him
Are
to
familiar?
are familiar with, right? So the sound is peculiar and it's not what they're accustomed to overseas, right? So that's why them say make we sign him. Or is it that they think this is the future of dancehall? Cause I know RCA signed the Indignation collection, which is reggae. And again, they too have a neo sound when it comes to reggae. So I'm wondering,
What's their vision?
the inside, the mindset.
Interesting questions.
It is, because to be
Really
honest,
think about.
if you sign with RCA, like I would never met my artist put out this song. So is it a case they thought that this would work
He
in
said
the social media era, not necessarily for dancehall? Like it's just a trap song. Like
what we can't deny though, right? Is that do labels look at quality or talent like how we, or do they look at numbers? Right? So his feature with Nicki Minaj, the fact that his songs go viral, maybe we're thinking about it too technical, and it's really, you know, that people always say it's a numbers game, because one thing that Skillibeng knows how to do is go viral.
So you're saying that viral
Sloppy.
is equating to actual dollar figures,
This
because
could-
the album
This
is
could transform into a deeper conversation.
the album
Go ahead.
album that he put out did not
That
do the
did not do
numbers.
the numbers.
But then
It
a
did
lot
not
of
push the
but then
needle.
a lot of artists that are signed now are not album artists. They're single artists.
But
Most
they're
of
pushing
the
out albums.
yeah, they're pushing out albums. But look at like for example, French Montana. His singles always do amazing, like make back his money, but his albums never really do amazing. I'm just saying, you have some artists who are single artists, so you treat them as that. Tiger, single, him always get some bad single. Tiger always have a one single around
You know the
place.
difference between everybody we are talking about and Skillibeng, at least recently? The song them sound good.
Yeah, but then
I wonder like if it's that is social media is redefining the metrics of success.
I think so. Let me tell you, I think it's just virality, because there's no other. And then Skillibeng is not also. He's also not what typically would be deemed as marketable, because the bad man image, the grimy type of thing. So to me, the only thing I saw that made me say, okay, when I saw I was like, oh, maybe they're going for, because he always has a trending viral song. He's always in the
It's true.
conversation. He's bad to bad. He's one of the artists he's one of the few new dancehall artists who's still relevant. The few.
But the thing is, I
It
take
seem
that
like
point.
I see that international. Well, it seemed that the international artists them fuck with him too because
Lil Baby post him, all of that, like
Kodak post
same,
him,
yeah. So
Dre.
and I know Skillibeng is not reaching out to these people for strength. Him just a vibe. Like I don't see him going. Yeah, him don't seem like the type that's going to be yo Drake. No, I think them just. So I think, yeah.
It has like R is perplexed though. R got a real thinking.
No,
mode.
because she said Ren's bring up an interesting point, and I take it because he goes viral, and it makes the round on the internet. But does the internet equate to like a Billboard charting, like high charting song? Does it yield the numbers?
ROI.
Yeah, ROI, like it yields the numbers, like are people buying it, or people, because it
Probably
is one
start
thing
out that way, but then go end that way. So maybe that's what they're seeing. Maybe that's the vision. Because a lot of people who start out viral become
because people listen to the song. I've seen the comments, and the songs, like the comments are negative. It's negative.
Except for that one person that says Skillibeng never disappoints his fans.
And I mean on YouTube, and that's his YouTube audience, his YouTube fans, his subscribers. They
I mean
go and-
elsewhere, like whenever the song is posted.
But like on Instagram, like I think it was Ball Alert I saw post it first, and the comments have been mostly negative. In my timeline, it's been mostly negative.
Ball Alert Pro Skillibeng.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
they
how I
did.
found it.
They did.
Then they're like RCA new signing.
Yeah.
Wap, wap,
I
wap,
saw it,
wap.
yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm shocked. And I was shocked because I'm like, this is by far one of the worst songs I've ever heard. It's catchy. It's catchy. But it's by far one of the worst songs. And I'm just like, how can me as an artist, like it's my signing, my new artist, I'm gonna put out that song like for say, yeah, this is my new art, like the new artist, may I post it, and it's just like it. And Steve, what's his name again?
Who?
The genius.
Steven.
Yeah. Daniel. Oh, China name Daniel.
Yeah.
Stephen McGregor, right?
Yeah.
He made a post saying that.
Getting McGregor's right.
Yeah. He's saying that people need to shut up. Like the new people, them like who not make no positive like contribution. You saw that post?
Yeah, sorry.
And I'm just like, you're right. Like maybe when just need to accept that this new music isn't for us, and I just have to accept that and like just realize that it's not for me, and that's fine. Like,
But Ari, it don't have to be for you, but still.
But I think it's a very bad song. I think it's a horrible song.
The song is terrible.
It's a horrible song, but it's catchy. I even find myself saying wap, 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 like very comically, sarcastically, and just like in my head, wap, 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 wap. And I'm like, oh, maybe that's what it's supposed to do, like to be an earworm, to be catchy and like move on and pass it along. And again, it's not for me.
So this is like what somebody apart of his team said about the album. Comments surrounding it at least. He's bringing a new style to the dancehall scene that we've never heard before. As far as our reasons for looking into a younger act within the Jamaican genre, it was simple. So this sound like somebody from RCA. Children relate to them and they bring a new sound that may not be the norm, but that is palatable.
Children. So but then again,
That's why I say it really is based on the virality then. Because if you say children relate to them, where are children? On social media, on the TikTok, on the Twitter, on the whatever. So it's like
on the TikTok is
TikTok,
really the drive of music right now.
Yeah,
Most
TikTok.
songs, you realize that if most artists try to get them song danceable, like can kind of create a choreography or some sort of trend to go with them song for it to work.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Because maybe what they're looking at now, because maybe what I know for sure is like, and that's why maybe, not to go back, but maybe that's why the album sales never bother me as much, because her streaming did well. So we're in a streaming. So maybe when you look at even the album sales for even a Adele or all of that, like, it just would maybe the labels are coming to the realization that, okay, TikTok is now, and they're trying to monetize TikTok. They're trying to monetize that music earning portion of it, right? Like what they did, think about when YouTube just came on and they couldn't monetize it, but now people making millions from YouTube. You understand? So it's just getting into the next space. So I think that maybe that's where the labels are going now, because the album sales and all of that not really happening.
No, I've long said that, but I
Yeah.
guess, I mean, not to go back, but the reason why,
The streams don't match up either.
yeah, because of how, as you pointed out, that it was heavily marketed.
Yeah,
and she
yeah.
did everything,
Yeah,
hooking
yeah,
up
yeah.
with London on the track.
No, not
going
just-
on them something.
yeah.
So there were several things to even get people out there to at least stream the song, and the album wasn't being streamed. But then,
I just don't want to make things be fucked up. That's why I said this could be a deeper conversation, because it might bring up a tweet that Wayne Chen made. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I say, Shensi has 5.4 million followers on Instagram. Most for, I'm kind of sad, so we still talk about that, but it is just an example for relate to the conversation. Most for any living Jamaican recording artist, it's hardly about albums sold anymore. Shensia now has the third biggest Instagram following of any Jamaican. Only Usain Bolt and Bob Marley are ahead. When I saw the tweet, I said, he's being sarcastic. But it turned out, like, he meant what he said, like, I put more credence on social media following. And to me, that don't make no sense whatsoever, because followers, not to say that she's doing this or anything, but followers can be bought. And even if they're not bought, you can have all the followers you want. If they're not translating into sales and music sales, which is what a musical artist career is supposed to be about, what is sense? What you call them followers. At the end of the day, most of them are just curious onlookers, They just want to see you look on picture, Especially for somebody like her. Sometimes like people getting this thing fucked up to me, because to me, from your artist, I about music. At the end of the day, how the music have to speak for you.
and that's what I'm saying, like, bring it back to Skilly.
So all them little things we talk about, it weird to me. Like the TikToks are,
Yeah.
cool, but at the end of the day, you have to have the music.
Yeah, but then are you not, I get what you're saying, right? But are we not going with the times that we're in? Are we not
But-
catching up?
You see me what go on if
Yeah.
TikTok crash.
Yeah, but what's going to happen if streaming crash tomorrow?
Exactly.
We still have metrics though. We
so-
still have Billboard. We still have charting. We still have
Yeah,
ways
but
to
then
say
we
how the
play,
songs-
yeah, the
music
song
Song
will get
plays,
played.
radio, fine,
You see me?
fine, fine.
I just want their TikTok come out, with their
Yeah.
chart music before TikTok. And
No, that's what I'm not saying.
The popularity of
No,
songs
I'm
before
not
anything
saying.
there.
I agree, and don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that there is a shift happening, and I think if you're gonna sign an artist into a deal for a 5 or 10 or however long years, you're gonna wanna make sure to me that the artist can adapt or is the next wave of that shift.
More followers
So
than
and
Bob
then
Marley.
remember, you have to even think about, like, when Drake came out. Think about how rap, like, people were clowning Drake, like the joke
still being
rapper.
clowned,
He's
yeah.
still being, and now he's like the biggest thing. So
No, but
you have to be able to
But then
see
that is
past.
it. But that is
Drake
it.
did have
Drake-
tough music for a long time.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It wasn't tough at the time to people. It was only tough to a few. It was the crap. People were saying, "What is this singing man doing? What is
Yeah.
it?" So
Yeah.
I think that you, I
But
think
then
at
what,
some point,
what
yeah.
you need to talk about.
I
but
think
the
them just-
point
the-
is,
them just
the
that
point
attribute that
is-
to him and
the
on
point
Carney,
is-
come
The
on.
point is
But
that
sound him talk.
the music sold. There was an audience for it,
Yeah.
and it sold.
And it
That is
sold.
why he's a billionaire, essentially.
So at the end of the day,
Only
But
for
initially,
music.
I don't think initially it was selling like that. Initially,
But it eventually
no,
sold.
and that's what I'm saying is the eventually, because that's what I'm saying. Maybe they're
But he
choosing
had an
somebody that
audience.
can.
But then no, but it's not like when he
Skillibeng have a crazy audience.
no,
too.
meaning that it's not that his, but then the audience supported him at the time, Drake, where it grew eventually. So it's not like the numbers were paltry or below standard. We sell probably like gold or whatever, and then it eventually grew into platinum, multi-platinum songs. And so that is what I'm saying, like, yes, the audience is there, and this is the new trend and the wave of social media with TikTok, but dog, it's
if
just
it
like,
don't translate
I'm just
into
saying, I'm
actual
no,
sales,
I get
That's the
what you're
art-
saying,
What
you
you just
know.
say a while ago, Renzo, Skillibeng have crazy followers. Cool. Where were they when the last album dropped? I didn't sell 89 copies.
Yeah.
Like,
No, but that's what I'm
these are the
saying.
things I
Even what you're saying with album sales, right? I don't think it has as much weight as it once did. And all I'm saying, right, is that we have to be open. I'm not saying, because I don't necessarily agree with the direction either. I'm saying that we have to be open to realize that the industry is shifting to this specific type of thing, and they're probably going to sign artists who they think can go with where the industry is going. Where I see that, is it TikTok, is it other social media platforms? Will album sales will even be reported anymore at some point? Will it just be streams that we care about? You would never know. I never thought I'd see the day where streams are going to be more than album sales. You know what I mean? Because remember when Apple first came out and did the streaming thing, everybody was against it because like, how do we make money? How do the artists make money? And now everybody's like, stream my album on Spotify, stream my album on D Music. Plug.
You always find out.
Of course, work, yeah.
But yeah, like people are saying that now, and the artists were so against it when it first came out. So there is a culture shift that I think we just have to be open to. So maybe that's what RCA is seeing in Skillibeng.
You know what I find?
I just feel like there's certain things now that are not for us.
And these are the things that I have conversations with people about, the music people them, right? It's like when certain standards that we know say them the standards aren't met, is like people try to pass them off as not relevant anymore. Albums not sell. Album not relevant. Song not sell. Song really matter no more. No dep on Billboard. Billboard chart not really matter no more. Exactly. We just I was like, we move the goalpost, and because we like that person, it's like we try make whatever standards that we have in our mind for them, our social media set, we try shift it, say, yo, yeah, they meet that instead of what people know for be the set standards.
And I mean,
and then them try to make people pre them with say you antiquated the whole, you're out of the.
In fairness, that we can agree that we need to we can expand our mindset a little bit more, because what was once the standard isn't the standard anymore. We're changing. It's an evolution. And you're right. Hit song a hit song.
Yeah, but then that's not, no, but I
hit
think
song a hit song.
The goalpost has to change when the goalpost to me has to change when the method changes. So if people are not, record stores are closing down all over the world. There's literally when you Google it, how many record stores close a year? There's like nowhere you can go and you find like old records anymore. Nobody's doing that. Everybody's house is coming with Bluetooth speakers. The smart houses are connected, Alexa, all of that, right? So where we're going, even on the plane, you don't need your phone. You don't even need
a flying at 10 years, something inside that plane.
Oh my God. Yeah. Anyways, I'm just saying that like your phone literally has your music on it when you're ready. You don't even need cords anymore for your earphones. I'm just saying that the things that the goalpost has to be moved to me when we see that things are changing, because it's unfair to keep the same standard when things are different.
You know why? Seem like on a football, and probably never get that reference. Probably Arimore get it than you, because anything with sports, that big brain.
Make the point.
But when they introduce VAR, the goalpost no move.
The goal no move.
The goal no move. Say the goalpost still.
So it's the same game though.
So the goal is
evolving rules.
What is it
with an evolving game? But still the goalpost still where they don't know the goalpost there. Yes, the goalpost there.
It's the same game though.
The same dimension of the field, the same game. The same game. It's the same game. So streaming's streaming's there. So
it's not the same game for music.
It's the same game. It's just that you find a way to evolve it. So streaming there. Okay, you find a way that streaming still count towards how much units this album does, which is what they have done. Yes, the algorithm and how them come up with it is questionable, yes. But yet still, streaming, them say streaming is a thing now. So them say, okay, let's find a way to incorporate this into the amount of things and the amount of units your album sell. So that to me is them evolving and adapting said way. Now if I say, it's still for be antiquated and say, I saw it go, so I saw it always forgot. No, you adapt, but yet say standards are standard. The goalpost there, so and there is a fair reason.
Go, you answer that question, Ari. I have a question too.
Like, suppose how much you have? 5.2?
I like this conversation, man.
5.2 she have million followers. Skilly have how much? 1 million follower, whatever. Him
boss a restart what there, so.
Yeah, him did losing page.
Alright, so whatever. So let's say if every single follower stream the music.
33.8 thousand.
If stream the music, stream it, that would be a success, wouldn't it? If your 5 million people or your 700,000 people followers stream your, it would be a success, wouldn't it not be?
And doesn't social, yeah.
So that's what I say is, so yeah, like the standards and whatever, it's moving, it's changing, it's evolving, but pretty much what it is like you need the people who we're talking about, your followers or whatnot, it's the same way them support your music. So it's one thing for them to come out and buy the ticket for watch you. But most people not even do that shit. But like they have to find a way to support you, and it would show in different ways that the support would be seen, or the evidence of the support would be shown. Wouldn't it? You understand what I say?
In a way.
Yeah, but then, for example, right, because it's such a weird space, because music, right? Meek Mill made a statement the other day that he said, I don't make no money off my music, which is shocking. He's like his tours, the things that he does, the merch, all of that. So it's like the deals or the opportunities that you get from doing the music, or you know what I mean? So it's, this pretty girl and she can sing, like Chloe and Halle. Them don't make no crazy streams off their music. But Halle's cast as Ariel in the freaking Little Mermaid, and she has a voice. So you understand, it's opening doors for other things. So it's not necessarily sometimes, and then how even label deals set up now, it's kind of it's very 360, like, okay, we can help you with your acting, we can help you with this, hostings, bookings. Before, when you get a deal, a record deal is a record deal. This now I talk about, okay, this can be posted on your social media, this is how much you must accept for money. So when you say the goalposts now change, it have to change because the industry is changing and the earnings of the industry is changing. Nobody now go buy no record or do like what they used to do. It's not the same as people go stand up in the rain for a Michael Jackson album and do whatever. You get it on your phone and you listen, and then you have so much, right? When a Michael Jackson or anybody releasing an album, it's like a thing, or like the big artists, you have so much music coming at you. The same Latta release an album, Lil Durk release an album. There's so much music to consume.
True.
So you say a while ago, Renz, how they make their money?
The tours, not just the tours, there's other little things.
Who is going to these tours then?
Huh?
Who are going to the tour them? Or the people them want listen to the song them, right?
Yeah, but I can go to a Meek Mill show because it's in my city and I just want to go somewhere. I don't necessarily have to be a fan.
But then the day,
saying I spend $200 for go see somebody.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, but that's what I'm saying. No, I'm not saying it's all the people.
Never.
No.
That's what I'm saying. It's a trickle down effect.
It's a trickle down. It's weird.
Because to me,
say you just got up and I stand up and you just no song from the album or no.
Look how much time we see videos. Look how much time we see videos of people just stand up at concerts literally like this.
But at least then spend their money and they're fans of
they're
these
there as a chaperone
artists
for their kids.
Probably all of that too.
More than likely.
Maybe.
More than likely.
But hear me I say though. It's like you really have to question the mindset of these labels for real. Because my thing could be say, from you have the song them, that would equate to the tours. Because if you now have song, if you sing on them tour, who are going to pay for come see you? If you know how to sing them. But it's like, if you appreciate, maybe them appreciate, from this person's visibility is increased, they don't necessarily have to have the song, as long as them popular in the space.
But bookings, other things, the tours.
But to me, you still have to have the song at the end of the day, because you pay for come see a show. I not pay for see what you're going on TikTok.
I'm not pay for see the people who do the dance and the
I'm paying for.
And as I said, to me, touring is a big part of it, but it's also small as well because you have club hostings. If it's that them have the thing reversed,
to me still feel like the songs will be the most important asset in the artist toolbox.
I get what you're saying, I agree now, but I'm just I completely agree. I'm just saying that we just have to be open to seeing the direction. I'm not saying that I agree with it.
I'm open. To be honest, I'm open, but I cannot.
It's not making sense.
Because I love music, and trust me, I love dancehall music. And I guess maybe this is where I'm going to share why I kind of had to take a step back, because I'm beginning to not like it. When I listen to dancehall, I'm listening to old dancehall music, and there are very few people that I listen to now. So like the Crystal and Lolly song.
Yeah.
Me I rinse that on repeat. Cranium, the Da
new
Vinci,
song, yeah.
even Lincoln Tree, because him have a little, there's a dancing
There's a bounce to the songs.
but yeah, elements that Lincoln Tree that have, you know, like Diane. But it's like these the new song them, even when them me used to listen to Bear Badman song when me in high school, like, you know, the warring song them between Cartel and Mavado. But now it's like me I listen to them and it's like me can't even get into the vibe of them. And me never did a bad girl in high school. Me wasn't a bad girl now. But it's like then it's like you listen to the song and then you listen to the song.
It take you somewhere.
Yeah. And
it's not emoting the same feeling.
Yeah. And it just, it's like me just get angry. No, I get pissed off. Because it's like me, I say, well, and then it's like you feel again, you're feeling left out of the conversation, and then people kind of make you feel as if you're old and you're outdated and you're stupid and you don't know what you're talking about. And it's like me, I say, no, like good song a good song. I mean, I don't speak a lick of Korean, but trust me, I listen to fucking K-pop song them because they make good song and good song a good song, and you should, and I hate when people make it feel as if you're so ridiculous for criticizing what is out there, and I get angry, I get pissed off because me I say una una piss on me and I say it raining. Literally I tell me some of it be okay with the fucker song and me need to stop it and go on and it's like, well then all right, fine, fuck off. Me not really want to listen to the song. Me not want to review no mediocre, sometimes shit album, shit song. Like me just get angry, and me I'm pissed off now because it's like wap 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 again. It's catchy, but it's a horrible song, and I'm so shocked that RCA would look at it and assign it and then say that this is the song. It's like you have your question. What the fuck?
Which industry in? What's the standard?
What the standard is? Trinidad a kick off dancehall. Trinidad people them a kick off dancehall because them have the core of the sound of dancehall, and dancehall people who have it I try fit into a mold of hip hop which they don't belong in. It is annoying. I'm pissed off. My ears are get red. Like I'm getting my ears are heated because I'm angry. I'm angry, and then you try to make it seem as if it's like it's okay and like you're old and blah blah blah. I'm fucking 29. I'm not old, but I know what music is, and I know what good fucking music is. Everybody know what good music is because you support the album. I have Apple Music. I pay monthly for fucking Apple Music, and it pisses me off when me have to listen to fucking shit. When me have to pay every month for. It's sickening. It's annoying. I'm pissed off. And them dancehall artists need to do better. And they need to fucking go to school. Need to fucking learn how to write a good song. Need to link up with a good producer. And be about in the business on an artist first. And if you don't want to be social media fucking precke. If you want to be a fucking social media precke, then tell me that. But if you are the artist, investing in the fucking art, man. And stop the foolishness. Because I'm pissed, like it literally getting me angry. I'm angry.
Let the hate flow through you.
Let it flow.
I'm angry, man.
Head split to cadet quick on the bars. I can let them roll deep like 10 tech. One flick, send it to forensic sauce. Big 4-5 for all who like send the street. 5 7 bars, spin me a send 6. Just him in a buckle in appendix. Them can't stand up in a water. Them set with it to
kindness so heartless. Cruel and thoughtless, they don't really care about you. And why poor people work the hardest and then get the smallest. That system you're wrong and that's true. Me still a praise God through my darkness. Me praise him regardless. Me now watch no face, just got you.
Still a deal the style when them asleep up a tile. 180 on the speed a meter, still a top the miles. Whole heap of sleepless days, whole heap of sleepless night. And through the darkest time, me still a see the light.
No love, no ox. Give me check, give me funds. Bank run, blow on. Midnight sun chilling for the moment.